So after having the Moto Razr 2020 in my pocket for about a week, I am finally ready to start writing and producing my full review. But in the meantime, today I want to give you 5 reasons why I love this highly innovative and controversial device. But before we continue here, I'd really appreciate it if you'd leave a like on this video, comment if you have any questions, suggestions, or opinions, as the YouTube algorithm likes that and will help push my content to more people. The first reason I love this device is due to its unique folding form factor. As you can see here, when I fold this shut, it becomes a nice, neat little square that can fit in pretty much any pocket. And I'm not saying this quality makes this worth $1,500 right now. This is definitely a, early adopter's device, but I love this quality and I hope to see it in future folding smartphones. In my daily life, for example, I can fit this into like a dress shirt pocket, which is honestly my favorite way of carrying the Razr. The second reason I love this phone is because it's a proper, albeit modern take on the flip phone. And I think that this phone definitely lives up to its Razr name. They designed it very much like a flip phone. It's thin, it's light. I'm surprised they crammed anything into this design to begin with. I mean, just look how thin its profile is. I actually enjoy the chin here. It allows you to rest your finger while holding this device. The tall aspect ratio of this display makes it great for like social media and content consumption, for example. And the fact that it folds makes it even more justifiable. I think it would be awkward on any other typical flat glass device, but since this literally opens up, I have no issue with it and actually enjoy it in my everyday usage. And on a fun but related note, you can actually toggle a retro Razr launcher for this device, which I think is a really nice and once again fun touch. And I'll also say this, I'm too young to have owned a flip phone. I was like 5 years old when the Razr came out, but now that I have this, I totally understand why people enjoy ending a phone call by just closing their phone. It's incredibly satisfying. The third thing I love about this device is the front display here. It's great for someone like me who is a phone addict, and when I should be just checking notifications, I then diverge into more distractions like TikTok and YouTube and Twitter, etc. I can unlock the front display on this phone and not only toggle settings, but also jump into notifications. And I don't happen to have any open here because my dumb ass decided to close all of them at once, and I can't just create a bunch right now, but I'm sure I have footage that will show you how you can kind of pop into certain notifications and swipe through them and just get your information that you need without having to open your device. And if you want to see more of the information, the brief information that you're viewing, you absolutely can. And all it will do is prompt you to open your device to continue what you're doing on the larger inner display. And before I forget to mention, you can also use the front display as a viewfinder for this front camera. I'm not even going to show my face because the angle is just so horrible, but you can take selfies like this and front video as well. The fourth reason I love this phone is because it's so smooth, especially considering the fact that it touts a 700 series Snapdragon processor and 6 gigs of RAM, which is pretty decent, but still, the processor seems lacking on paper, but in my experience, doing everyday tasks like web surfing and texting, listening to music, browsing YouTube, has all been a very smooth experience. Are there hiccups here and there? Absolutely. This is no OnePlus 7 Pro or iPhone 11 Pro, but it's definitely a smooth device. And I would not have any issue using it on the daily. You can even do some gaming in it on this large inner display here. Minecraft, for example, runs really nicely on this device, and in my experience, if a phone has a really poor processor in it, you start seeing dropped frames and it's just a laggy mess, but here it runs really nicely, and I've yet to test out something like Call of Duty Mobile, which is very nicely optimized for devices of all SoC configurations. So yeah, so far I am really impressed with the performance of this device, and like I said, I could use this on the daily without batting an eye. And the fifth and final reason I love this phone is because it makes people smile. Enthusiasts and regular consumers alike, they're both amazed by the folding display here. It's just a marvel of technology. I'm even amazed by it, and I've seen this device and thought about it for months. It is just a joy to hold and to use, even if it doesn't pack all the greatest specs ever. The fact that this display folds the way it does and fits into this nice little neat form factor just amazes people. I love sharing this with people at school and in public if the social situation allows, if you know what I mean, like if they ask or they inquire about like what the hell this device is because it's so different. It's like driving a unique car. It's just new, it's an early adopter device, and it definitely catches eyes, and like I said, makes people smile. They haven't seen anything like it. They can hardly believe the fact that this display folds the way it does.
Oh my gosh, this is so sick. This is insane, man.
Hold it like right here. Just hold on the button.
That's pretty sweet. What the
Yeah. And that about wraps things up. I hope this video was fun and informative. Once again, I'd really appreciate it if you'd leave a like on this video, comment if you have any questions, suggestions, or opinions, and subscribe for more content like this. Expect my Razr full review coming within the next few days, as well as some iPad content as well. And as always, I'm Noah, and I will catch you all in the next one.